Sup guys, welcome to another installment of me complaining about things that really don't matter. Today, I'm just gonna talk about art. you know, art's weird. There's not really a definition to what is art. Is a remote sitting on a table art? If you want it to be, sure, why not? Give it some meaning. Boom, art. Is a 5-year-old scribbling a stick figure on a piece of paper art? Yeah, it's art too. See, the spectrum of what art is very large, and that's not even close to the full spectrum. Art can be spoken, written, drawn, acted out, you know, the whole 8 miles, whatever the saying is. I'm too tired to know. But I want to go into drawn art. See, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm not an expert at drawing. I'm not even close to an expert at drawing. I don't understand how to draw, and that's okay. That's okay. That doesn't mean my opinion is automatically invalidated just because I'm not Mr. Art. Mr. Art. Okay. My opinion matters just as much as, maybe a little bit less than an artist, but my opinion does matter because I observe art a lot, and I've started to notice something, especially whenever I look at Twitter comments and Tumblr comments and stuff like that, of more, what is it called? More large pieces of art, more exposed pieces of art. Pictures of art that go viral, pretty much, or semi-viral, or viral within a community. Whatever. Shut up, I don't care. But what I've noticed is that people really care about proportions for whatever reason. I don't understand it. You see, the thing is with art, the way I've always been with it, the more unique and outlandish something is, the more meaning it has behind it, the more it means to the artist. You see, you can perfectly draw a human body, you can recreate a bust of a person, but that doesn't mean anything, you know? If I can look at a bust of a person for an hour, go to sleep on it, let it formulate in my mind, and let my mind exaggerate certain features or get rid of certain features or add certain features, then it means something. Perfectly recreating the human form means nothing. you know what I'm saying? Being able to draw realistic bends and realistic hips and realistic necks and stuff like that, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I don't care. If it don't look good, then it don't look good. And I'm gonna gravitate towards what I think looks good at the end of the day. And what I think looks good is more outlandish, most of the time minimalist, but more outlandish stuff that has to formulate in your mind, that you can't just put off of a template. You have to create it in your mind yourself and sort of, you know, let it simmer in there and express yourself onto a canvas. That's what I'm gonna gravitate towards always. Not the piece of art that necessarily looks good, but the piece of art that's interesting. You know, I really enjoy Tsukimizu. TK Miz, you might know him. The artist and author, the mangaka of Girls Last Tour and Shimeji Simulation. I very much enjoy his art for this reason. Proportions are out of whack in his art. There's pretty much none to be spoken of. And that's what makes it so great to me. It gives an unnatural, sort of uneasy feel that can't be mimicked in, let's say, a more realistic piece. While the Mona Lisa is uneasy, it's only uneasy because we view it as uneasy, and only because we stare at it and think, this is awkward. It's awkward to stare at because it's always looking at you. But the painting itself, the painting of the Mona Lisa itself, is just a person. It doesn't give off a sense of unease. It doesn't give off anything. It's just a person. Maybe it's a bit warm. Maybe it gives some warm feelings due to the color palette used and the general scenery. But at the end of the day, it's a picture of a person, but not a picture because pictures didn't exist yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to stand by this for the foreseeable future. If you can take a picture of a mountainside and perfectly recreate it using paintbrushes, pencils, the whole 9 yards, whatever, that's cool. That's cool, dude. That's really cool. You're good at drawing. You're good at painting. But I'm never gonna say that's a good artist. See, to me, a good artist is somebody who can let their thoughts take over and let their mind take control of that scenery and adapt that scenery to what they want it to be at all times, and adapt that scenery to how they feel and change up the color palette according to how they feel, how they want the person absorbing the work to feel, how they want the whole broad world to feel about their work and how they act in their character. I'm always going to respect that more just because it's more inherently artistic. Sure, I'm going to get value out of painting of mountainside realistic, but I'm going to get more value out of painting of mountainside expressive. If you catch my drift. I know I probably didn't make any sense and I'm really just rambling, but yeah, that's my art hot takes. Feel free to crucify me. Peace.